Ted Cruz is destroying Alexandra Cortez in Congress. She and the NY Democratic Party have lost their minds. We need to figure out together what happened there.
Telling prosecutors, you no longer prosecute crimes. We're not in the crime business anymore. In other words, we, the government, almost always, and in fact, I'll take out the almost, always Democrats, say given a choice between a violent criminal and an innocent citizen, we, the Democrats, choose the violent criminal. You may say, surely that is hyperbole. No one would be crazy someone who meets that description to be the U.S. attorney. Well, let's look at her record. First of all, Ms. Rollins, in February, she was very candid that she came into the job of DA as a crusader. Here's what she said, quote, "If you want to change the criminal legal system, become a prosecutor." Why? She explains why. Because you have, quote, "the power to determine charges and what crimes to decline to prosecute." So that's what Ms. Rollins tells you matters about a prosecutor, the power to say, I won't prosecute these crimes.
That's basically how they work. It's a lot simpler than we thought. Give us the power and we can decide who to convict and who not to convict. Texas Republican Representative Chip Roy sent a letter to House Speaker Nancy Pelosi demanding that Ocasio-Cortez apologize because we will be forced to find alternative means to condemn this unfortunate statement, he said.
Let me read from the document she prepared. Charges on the list of 15 should be declined or dismissed pre-arraignment, so even before the proceedings start, without conditions. So we're not even going to put any conditions on it. No matter what, just throw it out. We don't want to see these cases. And in fact, the next sentence says the presumption is the charges that fall into this category should always be denied. Always. So no wiggle room of, oh, just in some cases. Always is what she wrote, even when attached to another charge. So if you have a multiple criminal, we just throw out these crimes. Basically, this is the prosecutor saying, I'm the legislature. Those pesky elected legislators that actually voted on the criminal code, I don't care what they say. I am erasing these crimes from the criminal code. Okay, let's see.
Putting themselves above the law, it's typical of Democrats. They think that only they are allowed to follow the law, and they are the law. Devin Nunes, a California Republican and associate of former President Donald Trump, told Sean Hannity on Fox News Thursday night that socialist revolutionaries like AOC are doing their best to propagandize that Republicans are evil.
Well, let's start. What's the first one on the list? Trespass. Okay, I want everyone to think about this. And by the way, what's interesting is this is not just in red states. I want the people of Delaware to think about this. The people of Connecticut, the people of Hawaii, the people of California or Georgia. Do you want laws against trespass enforced in your community? Well, according to this individual that the Democrats want to make the top federal prosecutor of the state of Massachusetts, trespass is no longer against the law. Someone comes into your house, onto your property, no biggie, ain't a crime anymore.
What we can emphasize from all this. So here's what I want to tell you. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez was clearly laughing if she meant it. Now, if a migrant gets on your territory, you can't do anything about it. You can't protect your family because there is a threat that you will break the law and you will be deprived of your freedom. Do you realize how serious this is?
All right, what else isn't a crime? Shoplifting. You know, all of us have seen the videos, I think exclusively in Democratic cities, of shoplifters brazenly breaking into stores and stealing and stealing and stealing and running out. And why do they do it? They do it, for example, in San Francisco, because you have a prosecutor there who won't prosecute them. So you know what? Hey, I like stores where the price of everything is zero. That'd be a pretty amazing thing. Not very good for the stores, not very good for the community. But this prosecutor says there is no shoplifting. Now, if you want to steal a bunch of stuff, this is your person. If you're actually a small business owner, if you'd like to not have it open season on people breaking into your store and stealing everything in it, that might concern you.
Total bollocks written on a piece of paper. Ted Cruz seems to be reading out the jokes of stupid user X. Stealing doesn't count as stealing. What is this nonsense? Don't you think that's a bit much? I think Ted Cruz has got Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez by the balls on this one. Do you agree with me? Write your opinion in the comments and don't forget to check out other shocking news on the channel.